You guys know Dr. Umar Johnson, conscious community leader, black communities, community leader. Now listen, Dr. Umar Johnson, though he's a community leader, you know he has things there's certain things that people speak about. And it counts against his intentions in reference to the school. Dr. Umar Johnson has been building this school. I think it's a charter school. With that being said, the school has yet to be built, in which somebody chimed in. I'm not sure how old this gentleman was, but I know how old he was when he first heard that Dr. Umar was opening this school. Once again, make sure you guys hit the like button. We about to watch this video. All right. Dr. Umar Johnson responding to a gentleman that said Dr. Umar has been saying his school is coming since he was 12 years old. We're going to see about this here. All right, y'all. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
The school ain't open yet. You was 12 years old. No problem. Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. He said the school still ain't open. He was 12 years old. I see you, little crusty ninja. Why don't you shave that crust stash off the top of your lip too, little ninja? Shave that crust stash off the top of your lip, little ninja. Little crusty ass ninja. Talking about he was 12. Your whole family been through public school. Y'all ain't have a problem with it. Shut up. Always trying to go to war with King Kong. Little crusty ninja. Ogun. Cut a path. Somebody said, why Delaware? Another dumbass question. Because we found a school here. That's why Delaware. You little crusty. Shave that crust stash off your lip, homie. Stop dyeing your hair extra black. That hairline ain't coming back, ninja. The school ain't open yet. You was 12 years old. No problem. Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. He said the school still ain't open. He was 12 years old. I see you, little crusty ninja.
All right. Listen. What you guys are watching is Dr. Umar being he's being questioned. Dr. Umar Johnson is building this school. There's a school, a charter school he's building. Once again, I'm going to reiterate. He has yet to build a school. What the gentleman did, he left a comment on Dr. Umar's video in which he said, yeah, your school's coming. I've been hearing your school coming since I was 12 years old. Hold up. All right, you guys know when it's in reference to the conscious community, I kind of look at the conscious community. I keep them under a microscope. All right. I always question the conscious community and their intentions. Brothers like Dr. Umar Johnson, brothers like Brother Polite, Sidnetta, what have you, Tazariak, Israelite, Hebrew Israelite schooling, anybody that's up there speaking for us as a people, and they're part of this conscious community, this woke community, the educated community. I always look at them, hold them under a microscope, right? You got to question people's intentions. You got to be aware of the false prophet. Now, I'm not saying that's Dr. Umar's case, all right? But what I will say is Dr. Umar has been building this school, all right, since I'm not sure how many years now. The school has yet to come into fruition. The school has yet to be built. All I hear is Dr. Umar Johnson, when he responds to people asking about the school, now he's talking, he's popping his shit. And this is my discrepancy with Dr. Umar Johnson. That boy be popping his shit. If y'all ever see anybody who say some shit to Dr. Umar Johnson, he be popping his shit. But a lot of times, the things that he be saying be irresponsible. Dr. Umar Johnson could be socially irresponsible when he's pushed against the wall, so to speak. When his back is against the wall. And let's be clear, Dr. Umar Johnson's back is against the wall. We're waiting on his school to be built. We are all waiting on his school to be built. It definitely broke Dr. Umar down. All right. And I'm questioning his ulterior motive. What is going to be the end all be all? Dr. Umar, I seen one time he was beefing with this gentleman called Tommy Sotomayor. I hope I'm pronouncing the gentleman's name. Now, this guy here, this is what we Florida we call shot ass out. He shot out, right? But him and Dr. Umar Johnson started arguing, in which Dr. Umar started calling the man Blackie. He was like, yo, Blackie, Blackie, Blackie. I'm dark-skinned. Did it trigger me? Did it? Of course. It would be a lie to say it didn't trigger me. Now, I'm able to be unemotionally invested, right? But initially, it did trigger me. First of all, I understand the gentleman. I'm not saying that he was wrong for cursing out the gentleman. The gentleman is super obnoxious. He's a kind of, what they say, male chauvinistic. He's kind of like part of that universe, that alpha male, Myron and whatever we call that guy. What's the other guy named? Fresh and Fit. That universe, the Kevin Samuels universe. He's part of that. All right. He preaches Pan-Africanism. Dr. Umar Johnson is supposed to be the quintessential black man in modern day time America. He speaks about marrying white women, keeping the lineage pure. He speaks about keeping our lineage pure. Not sleeping outside of our race. He speaks about the black agenda, creating a black party, political party, our own schooling, our own teachings. Black agenda is what he pushes. That's his campaign. I don't think Dr. Umar Johnson has room to be calling people blackie. I don't want the leader of the black community making derogative remarks about skin color. Listen, you cannot be the leader of the black community and you're talking down about skin color. Dr. Umar, this is an awakening. It's not really, I'm not here to condemn you, but this must be addressed. He started calling the man crusty mustache, crusty stash, crusty woot. That's fine. I'm not saying he's supposed to be perfect. No. Preachers curse too. Cause you're a black activist, that means you can't curse? No, that means you can't talk your shit, pop your shit. No. But you must refrain from certain things, certain depictions of people, certain statements, derogative statements, especially in reference to our community, the black community. You calling the man blackie, crusty, wooty woo, and you lashing back because people are questioning you about your school, which is a school that's never been built. You know you're going to be subject to ridicule. You know you got to fork over that school. All the shit talking you doing, all the popping you doing is not going to compensate for that school. Once you decided to fight for the black community, you owed it to us integrity. Your intentions have to be pure. You owe that to us as a black community. Dr. Umar, I like what you do. I'm not here to condemn you. You're intelligent. You speak about black people in entirety. You spoke about the Haitians, us. I appreciate that. Matter of fact, I love you for that, brother. Dr. Umar, you're not a bad thing, but there's some corrections that we got to make with Dr. Umar Johnson. We as black people, remember, we have our we have our leaders of our community. We can't afford to cannibalize and destroy and bring the demise of our black leaders. But at the same time, we got to take them through the process of refinement. We got to refine them. We got to make sure that we get rid of any imperfections. We got to make a diamond with the pressure. We can't afford to replace Dr. Umar Johnson, my good people. We can't afford to replace certain people. I don't want to even mention his name all over the press right now. We as black people, we like to cannibalize and we like to destroy our black leaders. We can't afford to do that. So what we have to do is we have to advise our black leaders, right? We have to take time and I don't know how you say, some mediation, whatever it takes. But we got to work out the kinks. We can't condemn Dr. Umar. But one thing I can't say, I don't like the way Dr. Umar's responding about that school. That's a cop-out, bro. And you popping shit, you talking your shit, and you sounding very ignorant, brother. You sounded ignorant when you was calling the man black, you all that crusty mustache. Listen, bro, you're doing high school jokes, and you a grown-ass man, and you resort to them high school jokes, bro. That's just not even fitting of a man of your stature. Now, I'm not saying that you some high and mighty Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Martin, but you're following in those footsteps, brother. So you got to move with grace, Dr. Umar. You're losing your grace, Dr. Umar. I need you to gather yourself up and utilize your grace. You're representing us, all right? And I know that task, you know, I'm giving you room to fuck up. No, you don't have to be perfect. But when we make these observations, me making this observation, hopefully this will get to you. Y'all send this video to him. We're going to chop it up. But Dr. Umar, tighten up, bro. The way you carry yourself, the way you carrying on in the public eye. Remember, you represent us. And I don't care what you say, homie. You represent us. And if you're going to represent us, knowing that we don't have too many representations of us, we need you to move with grace. And you're of that age. You're not in your 20s, bro. So you can't even afford to make the mistakes that a young man would make. You're a grown man. All right? Nonetheless, we do applaud all your works in the community. Your humanitarian works for black people. We applaud that. All right? That part. L.O.T.S Proof Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 117. You guys are now listening to the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. I am the incomparable, the off the imitated, but cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from. I'm the elected, the appointed voice of the streets. I'm the one they keep getting this shit from. All right? I go by the name of L.O.T.S Proof, you guys. That's an acronym. It stands for the Lord of the Streets, leader of the streets, learn off the streets, living off the streets. When I say living off the streets, I'm referring to eating off the land. We hustlers, we eat what we kill here. This is powered by L.O.T.S Proof Media. I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Once again, episode number 116. Now, we spoke about Dr. Umar Johnson. Let's move on to Neo. Now, you guys, this is one of my particular subjects that I like speaking about. This